What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I'm doing a little bit of testing right now because I've been catching some comments about Scarab King not working properly with the Destroy set, and I think I think the rumors are true. It actually does not seem to be working properly here. I'm only on the lowest stage of the Scarab King right now in the current Doom Tower rotation. And yeah, you see here my Vergus, very popular solo strategy to defeat the Scarab King is set up in Destroy set. He's been fighting the Scarab King for almost 6 minutes now. Yeah, it takes me about 45 seconds to get to the Scarab King or whatever, maybe less than that. But he's been basically fighting the Scarab King for about 5 or 6 minutes, and you can kind of see here that the destroyed max HP on the Scarab King literally is non-existent. There's nothing really not set up properly on my Fergus. Everything on my Fergus looks perfectly fine, especially for the solo setup. Like I said, this is the first Scarab King level on the hard Doom Tower, so this should be easy peasy for me. But his max HP is not dropping. Basically, like it's probably working at maybe like 1/10 of how much it's supposed to be working. All the health that's gone off the Scarab King right now has been basically just Vergus doing his War Masters and stuff. I checked out another solo video, just a random one that I found on YouTube here. And this is how much max HP was chunked off of the Scarab King with 2 hits. 2 hits from the Vergus, and 2 of these, and a bunch of this purple bar is already gone. So after 2 hits, the Scarab King already suffered this. And this was on the highest level of Doom Tower for the Scarab King. So right now I'm on the lowest level of the Scarab King, and this is not working. So to me, this seems 100% true that this is not working as intended. Yeah, I mean, it works, but it looks like it's working maybe at like 10% at what it should be working as. So I think I'm going to call this here. I'm going to give Plarium this video and show them, hey, this is not working as intended. And you guys should probably look into this. So I'm going to show you guys a couple other strategies here that we use for Scarab King and see if the max HP strategies on those team setups actually still works. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So we have a couple of popular strategies here. We have one with the Rotos, max HP destroy on his A2. So we're going to test that, how well it works against this Scarab boss. And we also have Skull Lord Vargal. He has a very interesting passive that actually chunks off his Scarab King's max HP shell without really doing anything. So it's actually a very interesting strategy just to have him on your team so that he can soften him up. You can also use Skull Lord Vargal to basically solo him as well, but I find it a lot faster if you surround him in a team and just use his passive to soften him up. So let's see what Rotos can do with his A2 in terms of destroying his max HP. Okay, look, it chunked off, right? So to me, Rotos looks like it's working perfectly fine in terms of his max HP. Let's see Skull Lord Vargal. So when Vargal takes damage, right? When Vargal takes damage, he chunks off the max HP shell. So his passive here, when attacked, destroy the attacker's max HP by 5%. Destroy the max HP of bosses by 2.5%. That basically means that after 40 attacks, the boss would be at 0%. However, Skull Lord Vargal has a condition here that says you cannot destroy a single target's max HP by more than 50%. Usually by 50%, the Scarab King is much squishier, so then you can actually kill them a lot easier. So you can just put Vargal in your team and he basically gets the job done without even needing to be geared. He just needs to take the hits. Okay, so Skull Lord Vargal here, he's just gonna go in. Let's see if we can actually bring the Scarab Kings down, his max HP meter down even more with the Rotos, because right now we know that it works for that 1 hit, but we don't know if it keeps working or anything like that. So we'll test that out here in its entirety. So we'll do A2 again. Okay, it looks like it works again. It works again. This time it has decreased defense. That's why we saw more of the shield getting chunked off. We see the shield getting chunked off every time he attacks Skull Lord Vargal. See, it's starting to lose a little bit there. And then the Skull Lord goes down because he's not really geared or anything like that. All right, let's see if we can bring him down to 0 here. Almost. We probably could have gone down to 0 if he had decreased defense. So if we had like a hard hit, for example. But it looks like we can get the job done here. And it looks like everything here looks 0. Okay, yeah. Looks like everything here works perfectly fine. So the Rotos, along with the Scarlord passive, works perfectly fine here. It looks like it's isolated to only the Destroy set itself. So I'm going to show you guys the Vergus here if you guys are interested in that strategy. Basically, it's a full Destroy set Vergus. The big thing for Vergus is that he needs War Master. War Master will basically boost up his damage significantly, triggering the max HP destroyed from the Destroy set. So if you guys don't know what the Destroy set does, it destroys max HP by 40% of the damage dealt. So mainly most of his damage will come from War Master. And once War Master hits, then the Destroy max HP will get chunked off. The key thing about Vergus is that he does need about 400-ish, maybe 450 resistance, so he can resist the provokes and resist the Scarab King stealing all his stuff. And yeah, that's about it. He needs good survivability, of course. Generally, these stats are probably pretty good. Maybe 60k HP can get away with it, but you need about 220 speed as well, especially if you want to do Scarab 100. But this strategy has been, known since Doom Tower has been out. It's a very solid strategy, especially if you have Vergus. You can just solo it. You just need the Destroy set gear and need some survivability stats to make it work. But currently, like we've shown in this video, it doesn't seem to be working properly. Especially compared to videos, that video that I showed from 8 months ago, where after 2 hits, the Scarab King already lost a significant amount of his HP shield. If you guys are interested in what I just showed, the team with Rotos and Scarlord Vargal. So Scarlord Vargal here, he literally just had whatever gear on. Like his stats were not impressive. He's basically there just to take a hit. And once he takes the hit, like I said, the Scarab King will start losing the shield that he has, but only up to a certain point. And then Rotos, of course, has the massive A2 slam here. He's also positive affinity against this rotation's Scarab King, so he's going to be a pretty powerful damage dealer to him. Of course, my Rotos is pretty strong, so you can make short work of the Scarab King. But if you have some kind of healing ability on your Rotos, you can probably do some pretty good work against the Scarab King yourself. Other popular champions that people put in Destroy set actually are champions like Roll Guard. So you can do Roll Guard here. I don't have one built on Destroy set, but Roll Guard comes in here with the max HP slam. Or other champions like Cold Heart. Cold Heart can come in with the Destroy set and the max HP slam just to take bits off of the Scarab King shield so that he gets softened up, right? Similar strategy to the Scarlord Vargal, bring him in and letting him his passive chew through the shield, right? Basically just there just to support your main damage dealer, whoever that may be. But yeah, anyways, guys, I just wanted to make this aware. Maybe you guys have noticed that your Destroy champions aren't working as effectively. So this definitely affects people that are like basically fringe completing the Scarab King boss. It definitely can be very difficult for a lot of people still progressing through Doom Tower. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure Plarium knows that there is something up with the Destroy set. Nothing was mentioned, so maybe they can make an official comment on it and bring this to light. If it's a bug, hopefully they'll fix it as soon as possible. It looks like it's maybe working at about 10% effectiveness. But yeah. Anyways, guys, hopefully this video makes sense. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have been experiencing the same thing. And yeah, thanks for watching to the end. Appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.